Hello everyone, this is Nick and I'm back again today for another video. And today what I'm going to be doing is a review on my pretty much one and only Hermes piece. I've only shown this piece in one other video, and that was probably my Hawaii unboxing or haul thing, whatever. And the item I'm talking about is my Hermes Hapi 3 bracelet. Now this item I've had since the beginning of June, so it's been quite a few months, and I've gotten quite a bit of wear out of it, as you can see, and I just wanted to do a review and just kind of my thoughts and updates on this item, just because I haven't seen a whole bunch of things on this bracelet. And yeah, so let's begin. So the bracelet I have is in the black gold hardware with black leather. This is actually here, I keep it on this little thing where I keep all my watches, and so just undoing it, you have this little clasp here, so like that, where it kind of makes an H. It's really pretty. So just opening that up, as you can see on the other side I have the gold leather. Hopefully that'll be able to show up proper color. So I have the black and the gold, but on the black side you actually have, now let's see, right here it says Hermes, or Hermes, whatever you want to call it, Paris, right there. And then it actually has a little date code right there, and it just says, it just has a box with a Q on it and then U.S, I think. Yeah, so here's the bracelet. As you can see, it is quite long. This is actually in the PM size, so there's two sizes. And I thought I would have to go for the GM size just because I have such a big wrist. And actually this is supposed to be worn 4 times, I believe, wrapped around, but I can only get it around 3, which totally works for me. And yeah, let me just show you how it looks on. So just putting it on, I usually just put the little closing mechanism right there, and then I wrap it around, so as you can see, 3 times, and then all you do is, it's pretty much like a belt. So putting it on, it goes like this. So here we go. It has 3 different settings. If I want it to be tighter, I'll go on the second one. And if I want it a little bit loose, I'll put it on the third one. But nonetheless, you can wear it like this. You can like kind of move the leather around so it's only 2 times. Or you can have it where it's all 3. I think it's a little much with all 3. So I try and make sure I wear it with 2 of them on. So that's the black side on me. I did get this to kind of match my Cartier Solo Tank watch, but that was in silver, and I didn't think the gold would mind, but it does kind of clash. So I don't really prefer wearing this when I'm wearing my Cartier, just because I don't think it looks as nice as it could. I usually wear this with my Burberry watch, which on the opposite end. And I'm just not a big fan of the black. I don't know why. I was in between a really pretty like sky blue color and then the black. Both sides had the tan leather on it, and I really should have gone with the blue. I probably would have gotten more wear out of it. The black is just a little too stuffy for me, but nonetheless, so just showing you the other side, which is actually what I prefer. And right now it's winter, so it's pale as a ghost. So this doesn't look as nice, but especially in the summertime when I'm tanner, it really matches my skin tone really nice, and it really complements it. So I really do enjoy the gold color on it. So here we go. If I could ever get the thing in, duh. Alright, so here we go. This is what it looks like on me. I really do like it on this, and I think it's a lot more youthful and everything else. So that's what the Hapi 3 looks like on me. Now going over kind of more of the details of it. So like I said before, it has the gold hardware, but the gold hardware, it does have a tendency to scratch quite a bit. I mean, it's not bad if it does show up, but you really can't see it unless you're up close and really looking at it and in the right light. But it does scratch, but the gold hasn't chipped off or anything. It's pretty nice. what else can I say about it? I don't believe this is real gold or anything. It's, of course, costume jewelry. So I think it's holding up pretty well in that aspect. But I do have to say, this color gold, and if you've seen some of my other videos, you know I am like obsessed with gold. Gold is my favorite color, but this is kind of like a gross gold color for jewelry, at least. I think it's a little too yellow for my own taste. I just think it's a little too there, so it's not my favorite color gold, but it still does the job. Now on to the leather. So I don't know if you'll be able to see, but it definitely picks up, like, especially the black side, parts of your skin, like how your skin can kind of come off, well, not come off or flake or anything, but you sweat a lot when you're wearing this. It's really tight onto your skin, so that when your skin, like if you take a bath and you can rub it and some of your skin kind of rubs off a little bit, like that really top layer, that does happen on this, so you have to be careful and make sure you clean it. When I got this was extremely smooth and just really shiny. It still is shiny, but it's so wrinkled now. It's kind of looking kind of gross. Well, not gross, I wouldn't say that, but it's definitely more wrinkled and it's not as smooth as it was before. And then the only other main thing I would like to say about the leather is, especially right here on the little gutsets, it is really starting to chip off or like stretch out, and kind of the leather is starting to flake. You probably will not be able to see that, but it is definitely wearing, not so much as I would like. It is kind of gross looking, if I'm being totally honest, and I didn't expect that from an Hermes piece, and I'm not wearing this so it's so tight that it's stretching out the leather. That's the weird part. So I don't know really what that's all about, but it is what it is. And that's mostly on the black side, I noticed that, and not on the tan side or the gold. I do have to say the gold leather is wonderful. It hasn't stained, it hasn't done anything. If anything, I think the black leather is wearing a lot worse than how the gold or tan color is. The rest is, the sides really aren't glazed over. They're kind of stained, like how some like leather is just stained, I would say. So that isn't chipping off, that's not a problem, so that's always really nice. But other than that, there's not much more to say about this piece. That's about all that I have on this, and with most of those things being said, this is a beautiful, beautiful bracelet, and I would recommend it to other people, but on the other hand, I think I'm going to sell it because I just don't think it fully meets my aesthetic as much, and I'm not too happy with how it's wearing so far. I mean, it's not awful or anything, but I can kind of see where it's going to be going down the line, and I'd rather be able to sell it and then get some of my money back now than have it go totally to waste and not be able to get anything back. So, this bracelet, sorry, I'm just putting it back on the little thing just so it'll be easier to show you. Oh, and before I forget, how I kind of store it, I store it like this, wrapped around this, and I noticed that it's really difficult once you wrap this on here and just kind of even leave it for a few hours. If you want to wear it, let's say on the black side now, it's really hard to like wrap it around because one end is flopping all over and it's a mad game. So I would say it is kind of difficult to put that on when you're trying to go on to a different side than how you've stored it. So there's that. So going into price, this bracelet retails for $315 here in the States, which is a lot of money. I'm not gonna lie, but I didn't think it was that bad of a price for a jewelry piece and a Hermes piece, because I really wanted an Hermes piece, and I was looking at the Cavalli card holder and then the Bastia coin purse, and I just wasn't too sure on either one of them, so I've been looking at those two forever. So one day I'll probably get those, and also the Ulysse notebook. I've really been looking into that, but I don't really feel like paying almost $100 for paper. The notebook itself is really affordable, but the paper is what kind of kills you. So one day I'll probably break down and get it, but for now, no. So with that being said, yeah, I would rather be able to get some of my money back and then actually put the money from this into another bracelet that I'm looking at getting. And so I'm kind of doing an upgrade, if you would say, and just kind of realizing more of my style, more of my aesthetic, more of what I think would fit with me. At the time, I thought this was perfect, but, you know, everything changes, and that's okay. You just need to learn how to just go along with it. So with that, that's about all I have for you today. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this helped, and especially if you're looking into this piece, I hope this just gave you some insight on some of the wear on it and just my own opinion. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a fabulous day. Bye-bye.